Imagine if you had a secret system for making money. The same system that certain investment giants have quietly used to amass millions. Imagine if this system could be used by you today to safely and ethically unlock vast amounts of personal wealth. What's more, this system can be used to get out of debt, fund your retirement, quietly building lasting wealth for you and your family. Can one system really do all this? Yes. And it all starts with one small, life-changing step you can take today. Investment expert Jeff Avery has not only discovered this secret system, he's perfected it. This is the same system that's been used to help countless people turn just a little bit of money into a king's ransom. I urge you to pay close attention, because the investing principles you're about to discover, or perhaps rediscover, can change your life. And by the end of this short video, you'll receive specific, practical recommendations that you can put into practice starting today.
Hi, this is Jeff Avery with an important message. By the time you're done watching this short video, you're going to discover how ordinary people, just like you and me, can take as little as $1,000 and turn it into almost $10 million. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it is true. I've perfected a powerful system that can deliver outstanding investment returns. In fact, in just the last 2 years alone, it's produced not 1 or 2 or 5 or even 10, but 23 individual winners, of which 17 were triple-digit home runs. And amazingly, there was even one quadruple grand slam. And again, that's just in the last 2 years alone. Consistent double-digit and even triple-digit gains are nice, but the real power is being able to take a small amount of money, leverage it through the power of the stock market, and grow it quickly. It's being able to take your own money and rapidly scale it up to 5, 6, or even 7 figures. But don't just take my word for it, because I'm going to show you a 100% verifiable trading tsunami where a relatively modest $1,000 was grown into $9.4 million in less than a year. That's right, $9.4 million. Now that's a life-changing amount of money. That's financial freedom, where you do anything and everything you want. It can help you pay off not only your bills, but the bills of your loved ones as well. It can help you travel the world and go to places you've always wanted to see. But first, let me address the silent elephant in the room. Can it really be this easy to turn $1,000 into $9.4 million? The answer is no. And yes. Here's what I mean. The odds of stringing 5 mega successful trades in a row are, quite honestly, astronomical. It would be like winning your state lottery more than once in a year, like correctly guessing where lightning is going to strike next week. So no, the odds are probably against you. But yes, absolutely, by taking a modest amount of money and using my stock recommendations and tapping into the amazing wealth-building power of the stock market, you can make a life-changing amount of money, perhaps even 7 figures in a very short span of time. So why share this example? 3 reasons, really. First, I want to show what's possible. I want to show you it is possible. I want to show you it's possible for you. Second, you'll get a small glimpse at the types of financial bonanzas my system can deliver. Third, even if you're only a fraction as successful as this scenario, then you're still enjoying an easy 6 figures, maybe even 7 figures in less than 1 year. That's pretty compelling, isn't it? Here, let me show you a real-life example so you can see what I'm talking about. All of these stock plays were recommendations that I made in the exact same order you'll see right now. Let me show you how we started with a mere $1,000 and grew it into 7 figures fast. Imagine if a company developed an amazing technology, a technology that could capture energy from the ocean's endless rolling waves and use it to power countless homes and businesses throughout the world. We're talking a 100% clean energy source with no dangerous impact on the environment or anyone's health. Pretty amazing, right? Well, a little tech company called Ocean Power Technologies, Inc., or OPTT for short, has patented something called power buoy technology, which does exactly that. OPTT has a power buoy called the PB150 that moves up and down in the middle of the ocean as it gets hit by waves and transfers that energy to a power grid on shore. You can imagine my surprise when I found this groundbreaking company with a significantly undervalued stock price. I did some due diligence and recommended it to my loyal legion of followers. You can imagine how happy they were as OPTT shot up 243.63%. Our simple $1,000 grub stake just jumped to $3,436.27. In the grand scheme of things, $3,400. May not sound like much, but when creditors are banging on the door or the kid's tuition is due, that money can be life-changing. Not only that, but what really matters is the opportunity. Because if you can do it once, you know you can do it again. Now, I don't mind taking calculated risks, and I can imagine you don't either. But with new money in our account, let's make our future investments feel, well, a little less risky. Let's take our original seed money of $1,000 and put it back in our pocket. That way, it's safe. Moving forward, we'll only work with our winnings. If we were in a casino, that's called playing with the house's money, which is the best money to play with. Now, ever notice how many people around you are playing a video game on their tablet, phone, or computer? You're not alone. 72% of US households are busy playing video games, almost every day. More people play video games than read books. In fact, the video game industry is expected to jump from $56 billion to $82 billion by 2015. And that's why I was keeping an eye out for an under-the-radar software company. It didn't happen overnight, but I found a sleeping giant that many investors hadn't spotted yet. Soul and Vibe Interactive is a publisher of games and game-related content for consoles, mobile devices, and personal computers. But unlike their competition, SOUL developed strategic relationships and contractual agreements with some well-known brands. In fact, my research turned up that Soul has a license agreement with General Mills, game development and publishing agreements for the PlayStation game machines, and similar deals for the Xbox 360 video game system, Windows 8, Windows Live, and Windows Phone. But that's not all. In addition to Windows Phone, Soul had deals in place to develop and publish games for mobile platforms such as Apple's iPhone and Android. This bargain basement priced company was quietly sitting on signed deals to create games on almost every major platform. When I alerted my followers, Soul was trading at 90 cents per share. Within 90 days, it had shot up to $4.44 per share, a triple-digit gain of 393.33%. With our initial $1,000 safely tucked away in our pocket, our small investment of $2,436.27 quickly multiplied to $12,018.95 in the matter of just a few months. Imagine what's possible with that kind of money. Maybe it's a much-needed luxury vacation, or maybe there's a medical procedure someone in your family requires. Remember, we're still playing with house money, not our initial $1,000 grub stake. With just 2 trades, we're up over 1,000%. Can you do this? Absolutely. But hold on, it gets better. This next little gem, I'm happy to say, I uncovered before the rest of the investing herd did. As the creator of the world's first portable handheld device for real-time biofeedback, BioZoom, symbol BIZM, was poised to break out. I did some additional research and then emailed my followers telling them that BioZoom looked like it could trend much higher. Sure enough, the stock shot up like a rocket. Within a month, we'd grabbed a healthy 266.67% gain. Our portfolio now swelled from $12,018.95 to $44,069.50. We have enough to pay cash for a new car or even put a respectable size deposit on a new house. But we weren't ready to cash out. And it's a good thing we didn't, because our next play was simply epic. Like many savvy investors, I have a list of stocks that I want to keep an eye on. When they start showing signs of trending upwards, then I start paying closer attention to them. A select few of them become worthy of recommending, and last year, Creative Edge Nutrition, symbol FITX, was one of them. Here was a classic case of a stock that was undervalued and unnoticed by the vast majority of investors. At the time, I added it to my watch list. I made a note it had the potential to take off. All it needed was some additional trading volume under it to create a profitable upswing. Not too many people knew FITX was a nutritional supplement company that offered a wide range of products. Products including capsules, tablets, and powders in cash cow categories like weight management, nutrition, energy, and fitness. Even fewer people knew the company had made several major acquisitions within the previous year. A few weeks after I added FITX to my own watch list, the stock went up 20%. Not bad. How many other investors would love to see that kind of return in a year? But was it the beginning of a breakout? I thought so and emailed my loyal followers. I told them that FITX could be one of my big winners and they needed to buy it or at least put it on their own watch list immediately. It was simple, really. With everything FITX had going for it, the stock was trading for less than a penny per share, so there was a lot of room for upside growth. Sure enough, the stock started rolling like a tiny snowball down a hill, gradually gaining momentum along the way. Within mere months, it had grown into a monster. By the time we put in our sell order, we were up a jaw-dropping 2,152.94%. Our tidy $44,069.50 little snowball had grown into an avalanche-sized portfolio of $992,859.89. Admittedly, this is uncommon, but I did recommend it. It did happen, and it will happen again. And when it does, you've just entered the top 1% of U.S. households, people who are called high net worth investors. At this point, many investors would want to sit back and take it easy. Maybe they decide to retire early or shift their newly gained windfall into something more conservative and less risky, like bank CDs or government bonds. But we didn't rest on our laurels, not a chance. Instead, we focused a bit more on finding the ideal stock play. We could afford to sit and wait until we found it instead of grabbing the first promising stock that showed up on our radar. And it's a good thing we did, because the next pick delivered an explosion of profits that could have filled a Brinks truck full of money. You see, I turned up another sub-penny gem that was poised to deliver a gusher of investor profits. While many investors worry about sub-pennies being volatile, I'm not one of them. I love how a simple bump in their trading volume can help them double or even triple their share prices in a day. Itonis, symbol ITNS, has two distinct units in their company, a pharmaceutical division and a division called Paramount Discoveries. The pharmaceutical branch is headed by Dr. Charles Hensley, a pioneer in the development and marketing of therapeutic, nutraceutical, and homeopathic preparations. In fact, Dr. Henley had been a key player in getting the popular over-the-counter medicine Zicam launched. ITNS had an upcoming product of theirs, Emicel, an over-the-counter homeopathic product for nausea relief, and it was getting a lot of positive publicity. Needless to say, having a proven veteran like Dr. Hensley on the company's board could only help Emicel launch smoothly and profitably, and getting FDA approval was one of those early big steps needed to help the launch succeed. But the good news for ITNS didn't end there. Remember their other division, Paramount Discoveries? Well, Paramount Discoveries had pulled off what was previously thought to be impossible. They demonstrated the ability to stimulate magnetism in elements and minerals. This breakthrough was considered phenomenal news because activating the magnetic moment in elements and minerals lets scientists change how they construct, develop, and manipulate these elements. Suddenly, almost overnight, companies had unlimited possibilities how these elements could be used. New applications galore. I alerted my subscribers about this sub-penny dark horse, and sure enough, within a few months, ITNS had grown 851.51%. And our portfolio? Well, incredibly, it exploded from an already impressive $992,859.89 to a jaw-dropping $9,448,182.80. With almost $10 million, you'd have to agree, that's true financial freedom. All it takes is using the right system to produce returns like this for any investor. You see, I've been doing it for years, but I'm not a financial planner. I'm not some stockbroker. I'm not one of those talking heads on TV either. You're listening to a guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes one thing: making money in the stock market. But not just any old investment in the stock market. I specialize in buying and selling penny stocks for massive windfall profits. Investing in penny stocks is incredibly easy. All it takes is taking just a little bit of money, investing it into a promising but undervalued penny stock, and then quickly cashing out for a hefty lump sum payday in the not too distant future. Of course, you're probably wondering, how do you know which stocks to follow? How do you know which stocks are ready to take off? How do you pick the right ones that are poised for maximum profit? Well, here's some good news. You don't have to. I have an under-the-radar service that does all of the work for you called Penny Stock Sniper. Takes out all the guesswork. Now, when I say Penny Stock Sniper, you're probably thinking that I'm bragging, that I'm going to say that I'm some kind of penny stock sniper, right? Not exactly. You see, in the military, snipers go out in two-man teams. One is the marksman, he's the one with the rifle. The other soldier is called a spotter. It's the spotter's job to scout out the environment, to set up the target. He has the big picture. He's the one watching the sniper's back. With the penny stock sniper system, you're the sniper and I'm your spotter. That means I've already scouted out and analyzed the stock market for you. I've already spotted the potential profit targets for you. All you have to do is focus on one thing: pulling the trigger and banking the profits. My job is to locate the right penny stocks for you to target. All you have to do is pull the trigger and profit. As you can see, while double-digit wins occur frequently, triple-digit gains are not uncommon. Here's how Penny Stock Sniper works. First, every month I analyze thousands of promising stocks to find the dozen or so destined to become the next breakout winners. Next, I alert you by email or text message about a particular stock I'm confident is ready to deliver a big windfall. Then, you just pull the trigger. That's as easy as logging into your stock brokerage account and buying the stock for whatever amount you want. Now, I could sort all of those stocks by hand to find the best possible opportunities for Penny Stock Sniper members. But that would be crazy. There's tens of thousands of companies that trade at penny stock pricing levels. There's just too many to do by hand without taking weeks or even months to do it. That's why I had a software version of my system developed to do the majority of the heavy lifting for me. It takes into account everything I used to do myself to find these future winners, but it looks on a global scale. What would normally take me weeks or even months to do by hand, this software can handle in a matter of minutes. It has a really good track record for narrowing down the playing field. But as great as the software is, it still takes someone who really understands what to look for, and that's me. Out of that short list of stocks my system turns out, I still take the time to analyze each one personally. There has to be something that really has to catch my eye besides just a low share price. It may be an emerging market or a breakthrough technology. It may be new management or a licensing deal. It may be a stock with a fascinating story behind it. But I've learned patience is paramount. So I'm monitoring the stock's performance every day. Sometimes even almost every hour the stock market is open just to gauge its momentum. I'm getting a feel for its movement and watching for signs of a future breakout. Even so, that's not good enough for me. That's when I do even more research. I dig even deeper. If I still like what I see, that's when I alert you and tell you when to pull the trigger. Not a moment before. And you'd better be ready, because the faster you act after you see my target alert pop up on your cell phone or computer, the lower the share prices you can lock in and the bigger the profits you can bank. It's just that simple. Again, all you have to do is pull the trigger. Of course, I won't leave you guessing. I'll share my research with you and tell you why I believe the stock is set to skyrocket in the days ahead. But you don't need to study my research to make more money. You just need to pull the trigger on any of these under-the-radar stocks I turn up before they skyrocket. I'm talking bigger hits like double-digit, triple-digit, perhaps even grand slam home run gains. Numbers like these mean a lot of money flowing into your brokerage account. That's the profit potential of what we're talking about tapping into. Is that possible, you ask? It's not only possible, I've done it many times in the past. Gains like this in the market happen regularly, but you'll never hear any CNBC or Fox News talking head telling you about them. They're busy talking about mega-sized companies like Apple or Amazon that come with mega-sized share prices. But don't take my word for it alone. Here's what some of the Penny Stock Sniper subscribers have shared with me. Mike says, I bought in at $3.22 per share, sold at $3.60, and made a profit of $760 in just 3 hours. Dan says, wow, I sold today and reaped a cool $1,682. I'm sold. What's coming next? Thanks. Maurice wrote in to say, BIZM was an awesome pick for my first test run. I'm ready to put some real money in now. Bring on the next one. And Jarrell, a new trader with a small account, said, I bought BIZM yesterday at $1.81. I just sold it at $2.71. Thanks for the tip. Greatly appreciated. That was an easy 50% profit for Jarrell. Now keep in mind, these are for members who are ecstatic about their first pick from me. I'm behind you right from the get-go, every step of the way. My timely alerts telling you exactly when to jump in and pull the trigger. And that's the real value of Penny Stock Sniper. You don't need to become an investing expert. You don't have to spend hours and hours reading the Wall Street Journal or Investor's Business daily every day. You don't have to follow the market every moment it's open either. All you need to do is pull the trigger when I give the word, and you'll join us in riding wave after wave of profits. It's really that simple. Every week, thousands of people turn to me for powerful investment returns through my Penny Stock Sniper service. Needless to say, I consider myself blessed to help so many people become prosperous with the financial markets. You see, I'm just an ordinary guy from Northern California who gets to help other folks around America achieve extraordinary wealth. Anyone can use Penny Stock Sniper. It doesn't matter if you're a novice investor or a savvy, experienced trader. It doesn't matter if you have a net worth of $10 million or if you're struggling week to week to pay your bills. My subscription service is easy to understand and even easier to put into action. Best of all, you'll be poised to profit right from the get-go. But if the idea of buying and selling stocks scares you, then don't worry. You won't have to do any of the stock research on your own. You can just wait for my latest alert and find out my very best stock picks and just pull the trigger. I promise, it's extremely easy. It doesn't matter if you're planning for your future retirement or just looking to grow your investment portfolio. It doesn't matter if you're an investment novice or expert. I've made it as easy as I possibly can. You don't have to do any of the fundamental or technical analysis because I'm going to do it for you. You don't have to look through every trade and every investment opportunity in the markets because I'm going to identify the very best penny stocks as my system turns them up. All you have to do is wait for my email or text alert, log into your brokerage account, and pull the trigger. It's that easy. Now, you're probably wondering how often I'll alert you. I keep in touch about once a week, so once a week you'll be able to get in on the action. I'll always give you a heads up so you can get funds in place and be ready to deploy. And then when I say go for it, just pull the trigger for whatever amount you think is appropriate. You can start with as little as $100, but it's always your decision to make. You're free to choose. Many of my subscribers invest more so they can take maximum advantage of the opportunity. Again, it's your decision. And once you sign up for Penny Stock Sniper, I'm going to send you alerts 2 different ways to double ensure you get them. First, by email. Then by text message to your cell phone if you want. What's great about me texting you is you don't have to be waiting by your computer. You can be anywhere in the world, and with a single text alert, you can still get poised to profit. A couple days ahead of time, I'll give you a heads up so you can get prepared and be ready to enjoy your own financial bonanza. Of course, once you get my target alert, the longer you delay, the more money you're leaving on the table. You snooze, you lose. That's just the reality of it. So you'll want to be in position to act fast to get in on the action. By now, you're probably wondering how much Penny Stock Sniper is going to cost. But let me ask you a better question. For the amount of work I'm doing, for the financial jackpot this service is capable of producing for you, what would you think would be a fair membership fee to pay? $200 a year, $500 a year, even $1,000 a year? Please understand you're getting 4 of my picks a month. Picks that can immediately fatten your bank account.
Hey, Jeff?
Yes, hello?
Hey, this is Dan.
Oh, hey, Dan. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Listen, I just wanted to give you a call and let you know that I received your email. I pulled the trigger on your recommendation, and in just 4 days, I cleared $1,628 on the first one. So
wow.
Yeah.
$1,600, man, that's fantastic. Hey, do you happen to know what you're going to do with the money? Do you have any plans?
No plans at the moment. Maybe further reinvest, but no specific plans.
Gotcha. So just roll it into the next one and make even more money on the next go-round.
Yeah, that's correct. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. Well, hey, thank you, Dan. Thanks for the call.
You see, each pinpointed, targeted play you get is backed by research and specific reasons why I've chosen the stock. That means 4 times a month, approximately 1 each week, you're in a position to profit massively. Let me make this an easy decision, a complete no-brainer. A membership to Penny Stock Sniper regularly goes for $397 per year. But because you're watching this video right now, when you sign up today, you get a lifetime membership in Penny Stock Sniper for the one-time fee of just $97. Simply click the button below. Just a small, one-time investment puts you on a lifetime road to wealth and financial freedom, to having all the things wealth can bring and money can buy. You may be wondering why I'm offering this amazing service for such a ridiculously low, almost inconsequential price. Simply put, I'm committed to creating a new generation of millionaires. Why? It's not something I'm particularly proud of, but I know what it's like to struggle. I remember the times when I didn't have enough money to put gas in my crappy '86 Honda Civic, so I had to take the bus to go to job interviews. I remember the times when I couldn't pay the rent. Thank God for an understanding landlord. Otherwise, I would have wound up homeless. I remember the times asking friends to save me their leftovers. Otherwise, it was mac and cheese for dinner again. I remember how embarrassed I was asking a girl on a date, knowing all along I couldn't afford to take her out, even to Burger King. Today, because of penny stocks, I feel not only rich, but incredibly blessed. I'm able to take what I know and use it to help other people get rich too. Feel free to ride on my coattails. So for just a small one-time fee, you can get access to the types of stock plays that can deliver windfall profits time and time again. As you can see by now, penny stocks are a passion for me. And when you sign up today, and today only, I'm going to do something special for you, and I think you're really going to like it. By becoming a Penny Stock Sniper member today, you can feel free to email me about any stocks you're interested in. It's like having me as your virtual mentor, available on speed dial. I'll tell you what I'd do if I was presented with the scenario you give me, what I'd do if I owned your stocks, what I'd do if I were in your situation. I've saved many a member from losing their shirt, and it'd be my pleasure to help you too. You're bound to profit from my experience and expertise. I also realize some people may be new to penny stocks, and that's why when you sign up today, you'll also be receiving these special reports. First, you'll receive my special report, How to Minimize Risk for Maximum Profits. Listen, I don't like to lose money, and I'm betting neither do you. That's why in this special report, I'll show you why I never worry about getting the right stock entry price when I decide to pull the trigger. It's all due to an amazingly easy method you can use to maximize your profit potential right from the get-go. Next, I want to show you how to get the absolute best deal on a stock brokerage account. If this is your first time getting involved with stocks, then I've made it easy for you. Listen, when it comes to online stock brokerage firms, they're not all created equal. All of them have their pros and cons, their good points and not so good. It all depends on what type of relationship and service you want. I've tested and tried out numerous discount brokerages over the years, so I've got a good amount of experience with them. In this special report, I'll give you the inside scoop on the best brokerages to sign up with and why. Next, you'll get my special report, When to Lock in Your Gains for Maximum Profits. One of the things that's really exciting, where you really get that adrenaline rush, is watching a stock climb and climb and climb and then climb some more. You don't have to sit by the computer 24/7 and wait for the perfect time to cash out. In this special report, I'll show you an easy way to lock in your profits automatically. Remember, you won't have to know how to read stock charts to make money. You can be a novice investor and still profit handsomely. It's an amazing feeling watching a stock climb. Even after all this time, it still brings a smile to my face, knowing that with each tick up, you're making more and more money. And lastly, 2 dirt cheap stocks set to explode this year. If my research proves me correct, and it usually does, the 2 stocks I'll tell you about are poised to deliver money hand over fist to a select group of savvy investors in the near future. If you're like me, you'll want to be positioned to reap those rewards when they do. You'll get all these valuable reports free when you join Penny Stock Sniper today. Just click the button below. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. When it comes to penny stocks, it comes down to doing one thing exceptionally well: seeing an opportunity and pulling the trigger. At Penny Stock Sniper, that's exactly my approach to picking penny stock winners. I'm not going to claim every pick will be a grand slam home run, but as you can see, my proprietary approach has delivered some pretty spectacular gains again and again for my members. In the past 2 years alone, I delivered 23 double, triple, and quadruple digit winners for them. And moving forward, I'm focused on delivering even more in the year to come. When you click the button below right now for just a one-time small subscription fee, you too can get access to the same profitable picks my members currently enjoy. Members like these. Wayne says, I'm in at $1.16 and out at $2.54. Give us more of these, please. That means Wayne made nearly $1,400 with his first pick as a new member. Garrett wrote in, wow, that was amazing. I've traded stocks since I was 13. I'm now 20 and I've never been in a stock when it's made these kinds of gains. I was shaking when I was putting my sell order in. Thank you. And Anthony told me, so far from your pick of UPZS, I made around $500 and I'm very eager to see Friday evening's new pick. Test drive it yourself and let me make it even easier for you to decide with my 60-day no strings attached guarantee. I'm giving you 60 days, that's 2 solid months, to bank your profits, to put Penny Stock Sniper to the test. If you aren't banking significant gains, I don't want to keep your money. I insist you request a refund. There's no hassles, no games. Just contact me and I'll make it happen. Simple as that. So go ahead and put Penny Stock Sniper to the test right now. I'll point you towards the right penny stocks that are ready to break out. All you have to do is just pull the trigger and profit. Go ahead and click the button below, and you'll get a lifetime membership, my personal guidance and opinion, plus the 4 valuable special reports. And once you're one of my exclusive members, you'll start getting my targeted alerts. Alerts that if you're ready to pull the trigger, you can start making windfall profits right away. You'll look back on today thinking this is the best decision you've ever made. Ordering takes place on ClickBank, the internet's most trusted and secure platform for purchasing online information. It's 100% safe from identity theft or any other security concerns. Your credit card bill will show a charge from ClickBank/Penny Stock Sniper, and the toll-free customer service number will be printed next to it, just in case you should ever need to contact us. As you can see from our security and privacy certificates below, your purchase is 100% safe and secure. After you place your order, 3 things will happen next. You'll be taken to the new client online staging area. There, you'll be able to enter your contact details so you can start immediately receiving my targeted alerts. You'll also get my personal email address so you can get my personal opinion on your situation when you need to. I'll tell you what I'd do if I were in your shoes. You'll also be able to download 4 special money-making reports. You'll get how to minimize risk for maximum profits, how to get the absolute best deal on a stock brokerage account, when to lock in your gains for maximum profits. 2 dirt cheap stocks set to explode this year. So just click the button below and let's get started. And remember the individual mentoring I mentioned earlier, where I'd be your secret weapon on speed dial? Remember, you get that too. But you need to know that's a huge time commitment for me. That's why I strictly limit membership. So if you decide to come back tomorrow, the next day, or even next week, you may unfortunately discover the doors have been locked. So that's why it's crucially important you get in while you can. I must also issue a stern yet sincere warning to the few who might still be on the fence. Penny Stock Sniper is not for everyone. If you're into paralysis by analysis, you might be better off sticking to what you're already doing. Because at some point, to bank your profits, you have to pull the trigger. Listen, only you know your financial situation. This could be your way out. This could be your ticket to financial freedom. But if you don't take action now by clicking the button below, your hopes, your dreams, your opportunities may never be realized. In short, trust me on this. You'll be kicking yourself if you don't take action now. It's up to you, and quite frankly, me as your spotter. But you, and only you, can pull the trigger. Please, not for my sake, but for you and your family, and your future, and your retirement's sake, it's time. Time to take the next step in your financial future and click the button below now. You have nothing, and I mean nothing to lose with my no strings attached money back guarantee. You've got 60 days, that's 2 whole months to put my picks to the test and see firsthand how they can help you build your own financial fortress. Now, if you're feeling unsure of yourself at first, you can always paper trade my first few recommendations. Doesn't matter to me, paper trading is a fine way to get more comfortable with investing. But if you're like me, you might find yourself a bit frustrated. It's nice to see your profits rack up on paper, but it's far more rewarding to actually see them enter your brokerage account. But it's always your decision. Again, don't let this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity pass you by. And that's really what it's about, isn't it? Opportunity. The opportunity to change your life dramatically. Not in years, but in weeks, maybe even days. Imagine, you sign up today and get a pick over the next week, and what happens? Jackpot. Maybe it's a 100% return, or 200% on your money, but even if it's only 25%, that's triple what the entire stock market averages in a year. Again, every stock pick is different, but the one thing that's consistent is each one has the ability to change someone's life. Hopefully yours, hopefully your family's. It's up to you now to pull the trigger. I don't know what you have in mind for that first purchase from your winnings. Maybe you pay off a few bills. Maybe you splurge and you buy a new iPad you've had your eye on. Or maybe you're ultra conservative and you start socking money away for retirement from the get-go. It's your money. Do what you want with it. But I would strongly advise you to reinvest a portion of the profits, growing your wealth, your rainy day, your retirement fund by leaps and bounds. So don't let this opportunity pass. For the ultra-modest fee below, you now have access to the financial future and freedom you deserve and desire. Just click the button below and get started right now. It's a small price for access to one of the surest ways to wealth. Ask Warren Buffett. Penny stocks are how he started building his fortune. The door of opportunity is open. All you have to do is step through and join us inside the Penny Stock Sniper members area. When you think about it, it's such a small investment of time and money. I don't want you to miss out on the profitable plays that Penny Stock Sniper consistently delivers for its members. That's why I've made the lifetime membership as reasonably affordable as I could. Just imagine how much different the future could look. How much better life will become when the everyday worries and stresses have been eliminated. The ability to make a difference in your loved ones' lives. The ability to help out a family member who needs an important operation. The ability to choose where you want to live, travel, go. All of this is within your reach when you tap into the power of Penny Stock Sniper. Once you become a member, you can say goodbye to financial frustration. You can say goodbye to money worries. Maybe you can even say goodbye to your job. It's up to you, but it all starts with clicking the button below. I don't care who you are, where you are, or what you want. Penny Stock Sniper is for you. It's not a matter of if you should invest. It's a matter of how quickly you should sign up, because the quicker you do, the faster the profits will roll in. So go ahead and click the button now. You saw this. My service has delivered over 23 highly profitable trades. That's double, triple, and even a quadruple digit winner in the past 2 years alone. That's not bragging. I showed you earlier in this video how you could have turned a mere $1,000 into $9.4 million using just 5 of my recommended plays. Imagine if you had used more than 5. It's easy to see how my service opens the financial floodgates and lets a river of profits come pouring into your brokerage account. All it takes to grab your share is to click the button below and be ready to pull the trigger when I send out my next alert. You've seen how a modest $1,000 grub stake can quickly jump to $3,436.27. You've seen how you could safely tuck away your initial funds and just play with house money, money that can still grow to $12,018.95 in a matter of days. You've seen how the same house money can be grown to $44,069.50, $992,859.89, and even $9,448,182.80 in a mere matter of months. But that's just the beginning. Because once you unleash the power of Penny Stock Sniper, the possibilities to profit become almost unlimited. Just click on the button below and get started today on amassing your own fortune. Penny Stock Sniper is for anyone at any age from any walk of life who wants to make a staggering amount of money in a short amount of time in the stock market. Listen, I don't know you personally yet, but my guess is, based upon my current members, making decisions comes naturally to you. So let me be your spotter. Join me and hundreds of other snipers banking windfall profits. Click the button below now. Wait, you're still there? Let me guess. You have some questions. Okay, let me see if I can quickly answer them for you. Question: can you guarantee I'll make money? Okay, here's what I'm guaranteeing. With my 60-day no strings attached guarantee, I'm giving you 60 days. That's 2 solid months to make money, to profit. If you aren't banking significant profits, and I mean significant, I don't want to keep your money, and I insist you request a refund. So yes, I am guaranteeing you'll make money. Also, I'll go a step further. If you're not satisfied for whatever reason, just send me an email within the first 60 days and I'll make your refund happen. I can't be any fairer than that. Next, is buying penny stocks easy? Well, let me put it this way. If the E-Trade baby you see on TV can do it, you can too. Seriously though, yes, it is very easy as using online banking. Next, do I need anything besides money? All you need is an online brokerage account, and there are many to choose from. I tell you exactly how to open one in my special report called How to Get the Absolute Best Deal on a Stock Brokerage Account. It's included when you sign up today. Next, how quickly can I start making money? That really is up to you. Many people run with the first pick I send them, take the profits, and then roll them over into even bigger plays. You can too. We just have to get you signed up for Penny Stock Sniper and let the magic happen. Next, how much money do you think I can make? Well, I don't know you well enough yet or how much money you have to start with, but even if you only have a little bit of money to begin with, that can be grown into multiples of that pretty easily. And then you just keep banking your profits until you've got a pile of money. Next, do I need a brokerage account to buy or sell stocks? You should have at least a discount broker's account like E-Trade or TD Ameritrade. Discount brokers are not all created equal though. There's some great ones and some really lousy ones out there too. That's why I've created a special report, How to Get the Absolute Best Deal on a Stock Brokerage Account, that you get with your Penny Stock Sniper membership. It walks you through setting up your brokerage account and the very best ones our members have found to use online. So go ahead and sign up now, and I look forward to helping you make a fortune.